gonna pop out just like that. Start off good before you hit it. So that's good right there.
All right, what's up guys? We are Birdie to Bogey Bros. We're here at Emerald Lakes Golf Course, again with Mark. If you guys saw our last tournament, our bunker play was horrendous. So we asked Mark to help us out. So yeah, what do you got for us?
Well, I don't know if I can really fully cure what I saw in those videos, but we're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna at least teach you guys how to get out of a bunker. So that's gonna be the key today. That's something you can teach everybody, always rake the bunker. So when you play for years on kind of a high level, and I actually caddied on a few big events,
Yeah.
you learn how to actually rake a bunker a little kind of more properly.
Yeah.
And so if you watch like on tour, you'll see the guys rake them pretty good, so smooth. All right.
Nice.
Okay, so, well, what bunker shots like are kind of an issue for you guys? Like, is it just like the simple green side like this?
Just a simple green side bunker.
Okay.
Because I feel like I have no feel. I don't feel like if I do end up getting it out, I feel like it's borderline a skull.
Okay.
So I have real bad issues.
Well, let's do this first. Let's have you hit one.
Okay.
Like let's hit one first and let's just see what we're working with.
Okay.
And we
so
can
if
go
I was
from there.
right here,
You know, ball's right there.
If I had to get it high, I would make it like a few balls up in my stance, open the club face, kind of get lower, and then just kind of cut it off underneath. But then that happens.
Okay. hit one more. I'll tell you why that happens. Hit one more.
Okay.
Not bad.
So that was.
So in a bunker, you have a lot of good things going for you. Setup's good. So when we set up with a bunker shot, you got a nice wide base. That's good. Ball's in the front of your stance, which is what you want. All your weight's forward, it's what we want. Face is nice and open. The more you open the face, the more bounce you expose. Really, really soft sand bounces your friend. Really, really firm sand bounces your enemy.
Got it.
So if this sand was rock hard and you open this face, you could probably thud it and skull it across the green.
Okay.
So that's down the road, you can learn that. But why it comes out short is power and speed. So in a bunker, power is very important and speed is very important. So that is what's gonna generate and get that sand to explode and get that ball out.
Okay.
So what I teach people is, and you're already a couple steps ahead, is my feet are nice and wide, my stance is in the front. I got that club nice and open beautifully. When I come down, and I basically want to feel like I'm gonna throw this club into the sand. I want to feel the club head past my hands. Okay, and then I want to holster it. That's my saying. So what I mean by that is, when I finish, my hand should be close right here where I can just holster the club. Okay. So if I get a little bit more speed and we hit it, it's gonna pop out just like that. Wow. And you can see I definitely went at that a lot more aggressive than what you did.
Yeah, I'm afraid of going too hard.
Fear can ruin you in life.
That's
sometimes.
True.
you can't be, and that's the big thing about this is you can't be scared. Right. And if I was gonna hit this shorter, I would just slow my speed down a little bit, kind of like what you were doing. So if I was just gonna go just over the green or just over this little bunker here, I go short, it just rolls on. Okay. If I'm gonna go further, I just change my club a little bit and how it is. I don't open it maybe as much. Let's say I wanted to fly to your camera. Okay. And it's still speed though. Now it's gonna fly all the way back there. Wow. But the big thing is speed. So let's rake the bunker. Always rake the bunkers. Always rake the bunkers. So let's rake the bunker up. I want you to hit the same shot. Okay. Because your technique's actually really good. Thanks. We got something right. So let's just hit it right down there. So, same exact shot, same technique that you've had.
Where do you aim? Do you aim like a little left or do you straight?
So, over the years, There's like been changes in techniques. You know, back when I grew up, it was your stance is really open, you cut across the ball.
Yeah.
And now you see a lot of guys on tour, and it's kind of what I went to is I set up more square. And I left the face open, and that's where I feel the club head release.
Okay.
And that gets the ball up a little quicker. So I set up pretty square, maybe a tad bit open.
Yeah.
I mean, all I want you to think about, your only thought process here is speed.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to throw that club on the ground. Give it some speed. Nice, good setup, good, and give it some speed.
Well, it got out better.
I mean, you know, it started off good before you hit it, so that's okay. So we got a little firmness here. So it stands a little firm.
Yeah.
So it's okay. So let's do it again. So now, do you see a difference here? And I don't know if he can see that with the camera. Do you see how shallow that is?
Yeah.
And when I hit it, you saw how deep mine was, right?
Okay.
So I need you to really go at that. So a drill that I give people to understand how to hit the sand, because we're literally hitting a shot we teach you not to hit in golf. We're trying to tell you to hit it fat purposely. We're saying hit it fat.
Okay.
So I do this with all of my kids that I teach, okay, and they love it. I'm gonna draw you a little smiley face, just like that. And your smiley face, all I want you to, no ball. All I want you to do is set up, pretend the ball is right there, and I want you to make a big aggressive swing and make that to disappear. Just make it disappear.
Okay.
That's all I want. Open the face like you normally would, set up like you normally would, and make it disappear. Good. So now you got a nice big, that's a little deeper of a divot.
Yeah.
And that's what I want.
Okay.
So now, we're gonna do the same thing again. Let's get you a little nice lie here. So same thing, let that face be nice and open. Set up. I want that thing, let go. There you go. And then on through impact, I want you to feel the club pass your hands. Okay. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, like a release it.
Yep, throw the club into the ground, give me speed. There we go, it's a little better.
Okay.
I want more speed.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of hitting it long. Okay. So do you hear how you got a lot of golf ball?
Yeah.
And that's just how the club's coming into the ground. So we're gonna do this again. Dig your feet in a little bit, nice and low. Now watch this. I'm gonna take your hands and I'm gonna lower them. Like that. Now give me the same swing with a lot of speed. Feel the club head pass your hands. It's okay.
Did it hit off the toe?
A little bit. You're very timid how you swing. You're scared.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't be.
Okay.
I want you. I don't care if this thing launches 30 yards over the green right now. I need to get you into the point that you're comfortable of just swinging hard and aggressive. I want to hear that beautiful thud.
Okay.
That's all created by speed. So nice setup, good. Face is open, good. And then coming through impact, so take the club back. So coming through impact, we want to feel this club past the hands basically. Okay. Okay. And like I tell people this all the time. Feel like you're just throwing that club into the sand, trying to dig a hole. There we go.
Okay, that felt a lot better.
So that's better. That was a lot better. Now, how do I get that to get a little bit further?
Yeah.
Two ways. More speed.
Yeah.
Or we just don't open the face as much.
Okay.
And everybody's different in the club they use out of the sand. You know, what do you have there?
60?
60. Everyone's different. I use a 58. I could hit this same shot with a 54. 50, it's just what's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
So same thing again.
Yeah.
But I want you to go at it like you're swinging a freaking driver.
Okay.
Like I'm serious. I want you to give me speed.
Okay.
I want to hear that club thud off that sand and go hard. So now do you hear the difference how like it's clipped really thin compared to when you went slow?
Yeah.
And that's all that is just the angles coming, the club's coming in.
Okay.
So when you try to swing faster,
yeah,
it's almost like you're trying to swing it like a normal golf club.
Right.
And so what I want you to do is set up to the sand right now, open the face, find a spot on the sand. I want you to throw that club in the sand and hit the sand as hard as you can.
Okay.
Good. So do you hear how you're barely hitting that sand?
Yeah.
You can hear it's just, I don't know how well that picks the audio up for the sand, but it's just very
yeah.
It's not much. I want to hear,
Okay.
I'm literally trying to throw that club in the ground.
Okay.
Do it again. I want you to throw that club into the ground. That's what I want right there.
Okay.
That's what I want. Good. You're wide. And maybe we get you bent a little lower. But for you, you want to pick that club up quick, and I just want you to think about slamming it into the ground. And as you're doing that, that club head's passing, and I get a finish, and I just let that club holster.
On the backswing, am I kind of going up like straighter?
I want it to be kind of steep.
Okay.
So like if I took a normal golf swing, I'm taking a nice, beautiful wide swing.
Right.
When I'm hitting a bunker shot, that club's getting picked up very quick.
Okay.
And then I'm slamming it into the ground really fast.
Okay.
So you have good setup. Understanding the difference in types of sand is tough. Like two's great. That bunker over there on 2 is great.
Yeah.
Because that sand is really fluffy. This is a little firmer, so it's a little different.
Is it because it's in the shade most of the time?
No, it has to do with the wind pattern.
Oh.
So the wind comes through right here, blows this sand out. That's blocked over there because the wind runs from that freeway and it goes right down this direction.
So when it comes to producing speed, does it matter what club you use, or?
Yes, because so I go to a 58 because it's my most lofted club. I can produce a lot of club head speed to really get that ball out. Most amateurs can't produce the club head speed that a pro can produce, so they always go to the most lofted club. They make a really good swing, but it goes 3 feet off the green and barely gets on, and they're thinking it's their technique, and really it's just a club selection.
Yeah.
Go to the 56, try it with the 56. You make the same swing, same move, because you don't produce as much speed, that club's gonna help you. It's the same concept if I have 150 yards out. I'm obviously gonna hit a much different club than you guys are gonna hit.
Yeah.
If you try to hit the club I hit, you're probably not gonna get there.
Right.
It's the same in the bunker.
Okay.
So you don't have to necessarily always go to your most lofted club.
Okay.
It depends on the shot. If you were hitting a shot to the backside of this green and you had a 60, I'd be like, dude, no, like we need to go to like a 54 or a 50 for you. Now me, I'd go to a 58 because I know I can get the speed to get it back there.
Yeah.
So it's just that does matter. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So I want you to give me the same thing we just talked about. Ace open, get a little low, pick the club quickly up, hands, club head passes the hands through impact, and we slam that into the ground. It's okay. That is give me a second here.
All right.
No, that bunker's really, really firm. I'm gonna fluff you up a little bit. And we can talk about that in a second. Hard bunkers to soft bunkers. So don't open the club face as much. We're gonna take some bounce off. Good. There we go.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay.
Now here's the real question. Can you do it again?
I think so.
No,
I think I know.
See, that's the problem right there. You want to know why golfers aren't good? That right there. No, you can.
I can.
You can. Can you do it again? Hell yeah, I can. Look at that.
Okay. Okay.
And for right now, it's not so much about getting it close to the flag. It's about getting the technique down.
Yeah.
And this is where you start experimenting. You're like, okay, I've done it like this. Let me use this same technique again, and let me just open the face maybe just a little bit more.
Okay.
And then you'll see the difference in what the club. Whoa, gee.
I'm glad I didn't get that.
Put that on the blooper
That might
reel.
have been embarrassing.
There we go. So now I'm gonna bunker with some decent sand since it was hard pan a minute ago.
Well, I think the difference for me was standing closer to the ball and then closing the club face a little bit more.
So I want you to hit the same shot again, same setup, same shot. And I want you just now to take that club face and open it just a tad bit more.
Okay.
Just a tad bit more.
Same swing.
Same swing. There we go. Look at that. So right there is your example of adjusting what the club face is doing and what it does to our shot. We opened it just a tad bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more loft, and when it was more square, you can see the balls that went a little bit further.
Right.
And the technique's better too.
I don't know why I had the idea of sweeping it underneath.
I get the idea of that, but I don't like that terminology. That's why I like to say, I want to really just throw the club into the sand.
Okay.
And to me, that's a little bit better because that's how we get the ball out. Sand propels the ball out. There we go. Much better.
Could have used that at the last tournament.
I mean, your swing is good, your setup's good. It's just understanding really what the hands need to do. And I think also noticing you now picking the club up a little quicker is a little bit better.
Okay.
I mean, for the biggest key, like, I mean, if any of your, anybody watches these videos, the biggest key they got to take out of here is create speed and don't be afraid to hit the sand. Okay. That's the biggest thing that people don't do is they're scared to hit the sand. Yeah. And it's like, that's what gets the ball out. We don't want to make ball contact. Yeah. If this was a fairway bunker, absolutely, we're going to hit it like a fairway shot. We want to get contact with the ball first. Yeah. With a greenside bunker, no, we don't. Okay. And I just practice. That's all it is.
So what happens if it's like more like this kind of sand where
like
it's like damp? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't play golf courses like that. Oh. so yeah. We'll kind of pack it down a little bit here. Okay. So kind of a little firmer like that. Yeah. So with firmer sand, speed's your enemy. So kind of go right here. So with a little bit firmer sand, we don't want to open up the face as much. Okay. Opening the face exposes bounce. Bounce is designed to do what it says. Bounce hits off. And bounces off. Okay. So we want to have more of a square face. And the other thing is now we're going to do the opposite. Yeah. We're going to swing a little slower. Okay. So if I try to hit this shot, and I'll do it with my ball so yours doesn't get...
I don't care, those are practice balls.
What's about to happen. So if I try to hit this like a normal bunker shot off a hard lie, watch what the ball's basically going to do. So you hear that thud and how it just takes off? Yeah. Because it's the bounce of the club is open so much, it's basically hitting off that hard pan, bouncing so quick off, and we're catching ball. Okay. So what we want to do to hit this shot is I'm going to now take more of a square setup. Ball still in the same position. Club face is a little more square. We're not super open. And I'm just going to make a smoother little swing, and it's just kind of slow. It's just going to come out a little easier. Okay. And then you can see I'm swinging a lot smoother, a lot slower because I'm trying to get more leading edge to actually dig. But I like to go the high, slow, smooth swing. Yeah. So that's my preference personally. If I have this hard pan shot, I'm going to just kind of go and swing a lot smoother like that and get that out.
You want to try?
Yep. Oh, you want to get in and try one now?
Yeah. He's better at bunker shots than I am.
The feared long bunker shot that everyone hates. It's like all these shots right here.
What the heck? You just hit it the same way, right? Is it pretty much the same way?
There?
A little bit.
With that shot?
Yeah.
It is, but I didn't have the face as open as I would there.
Is it because it's flat?
No, it's just because I'm further.
Oh, so you changed the loft.
I'm just changing what the club is doing.
Okay.
I'm making the same swing, and how much to change it, that's just from years of me
knowing you're
doing it so much. I just know my distance control.
That makes sense.
That's all it is. So let's get you to hit a couple. Let's get you some sand in here first. Let's rake this up. Smooth that out. All right. So let's see how you are out of here. I'm gonna have you go a little more over here.
So you said open stance.
More square.
More square, okay. Off of a
what club do you have?
56.
Okay, so I want you to lay that open. Beautiful. We'll just dig your feet in a little, get a little base. You'll want about 80% of your weight on this foot. We're gonna keep it there the whole time. Pick the club up very quick, throw the club in the ground, and then feel the club head pass your hands through impact. Does that make sense? Yep, just like that. You probably killed somebody.
Hey, it's out.
Poor family of squirrels over there that you just took out. So same thing that happened with Adriel earlier. So remember how that sound is very not thuddy?
Yeah.
So I want you to hit the same shot again. Maybe not open it as much. But I want you to really feel like you're trying to dig a hole. So you're throwing that club in that sand and you're trying to dig a hole.
Got it.
That's okay. Let's try again. You're actually getting to where I want. Wait for it. Keep it there the whole time. There we go. Much better. I want that ball moved a little more up in your stance. There you go, right there.
Right off the...
Right
well, that's what you were saying. Right
off
a driver.
that inside heel like a driver almost. Weights forward. Keep it there the whole time. Pick it up quick. Slam it in the ground. There we go. I would take that.
That is interesting. That's not what I usually do, but yeah, that's...
Feels weird, right?
Yeah. That thud feels different.
I mean, difference good. Difference means change. Change is good in life, sometimes.
What is the aim for? What are you aiming to hit? Like right behind the ball, or?
Me personally,
Yeah.
when I'm looking at probably just a spot right behind the ball.
Got it.
I'm probably looking at a spot maybe about less than an inch behind the ball.
Okay.
Why? The reality is I'm probably not going to hit that. I'm probably going to hit a little behind it.
Right.
That's just how my brain works.
Got it.
My brain's weird. But I'm not looking directly at the ball. I'm looking somewhere right behind that ball, and that's my focus point to hit. Because I know that if I hit that spot and I hit the sand, the ball should come out.
Okay.
Now, here's a good point right here. Understanding what we got going on. We had some soft sand here, right? When you stepped on this sand and started digging your feet in, did it feel firmer?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that tells us we shouldn't open the club as much. We should swing a little smoother and slower. Remember I just told him?
Yeah.
On our pan. So go off this same swing now, same ball position, same everything. Club face not as open. Club still digging into the sand, but we're swinging a little smoother now. We're not swinging with speed and power because it's hard pan. There you go. And this control is going to come from learning.
Okay.
But you see how from that lie, it's firmer, it's a lot different from soft sand.
Yeah.
And so that's a big thing that you have to learn is the difference of sand. When you watch guys on tour, I used to do this a lot. Kind of get in the sand, they kind of walk in, you'll kind of see them go. And they'll kind of step back and they'll kind of just, a lot of times they're just feeling the sand with their feet. Because you can't touch it obviously with the club. So they're feeling it with their feet and kind of going, feels a little soft. Now they're blessed, they get consistency basically throughout the golf course, but you're trying to feel the sand a little bit. Can't touch it with your hands, it's a penalty.
Right.
But you can feel it with your feet. You can feel if it's really soft, if it's really firm, and then that can help you determine how you need to hit the shot.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do you, if you have a higher bounced wedge, does that matter?
It's gonna affect it a little bit just on how much you're gonna open that face up.
Yeah.
Because if you have a standard bounce wedge, so let's say I have a 10 degrees, so that's just basically a standard mid bounce. I open that face up, I'm getting that thing to 15, 16 degrees. That's gonna make a difference. If I had a 12 degree wedge, I wouldn't open this as much. That's good right there. I wouldn't open this as much as I would.
Yeah.
And then if I had the lower the bounce, there's some low bounce wedges that are 6 degrees, 4 degrees. I'm gonna open it even more because I need to get the bounce a little bit more higher, if that makes sense. So bounce is your friend on soft terrain, bounce is your enemy on hard terrain. So you can hear it, how firm the sand is.
Yeah.
When it's that firm, we don't want to open that face up as much.
Okay.
And we want to swing a little smoother.
How much bounce do you have on your wedge?
He's got those CBXs, so he's got a lot. So you probably, go ahead and hit one from there. What do you have, let me see this? Yeah, he's got that CBX. So you could probably set up pretty square. Maybe just have it slightly open, not much. And then just give me a smooth swing. Nothing fast and aggressive, but smooth. There it is.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, it's gonna get some time to get used to what firm and
figure the difference
how
out.
I used to hit bunker shots is I was basically it's a chip shot.
Most people put it in the back of their stance. The problem with that is when you put it in the back of the stance, that takes bounce away and that brings the leading edge in. Leading edge is gonna cause it to dig. And so when it digs, it can't get back up.
Okay.
Now in firm sand, that's okay. Or like the dreaded like little like fried egg, you know, balls buried.
Yeah.
You want that face shut. You want that leading edge digging. But in a shot like this, no. So now just give me a very smooth swing. There we go.
Interesting. Huh.
Weight forward still. Good.
I mean, that's close. Am I just getting underneath it too much?
You're hitting a little bit too far behind the golf ball. Well behind the golf ball.
Okay.
So the softer the sand, the more speed we want. Oh, there we go.
It's gonna take some practice.
Definitely. As long as you have the key concepts down, you guys got it.
Yeah.
Cake. Piece of cake.